All right. I think we are live. Let's give it a second. Let me know if you're in the chat. I'll give it a second. We're going to light up. Turn your phone down. Just want to make sure I'm coming through. Let me know when I'm live. I'm good? All right. All right, aloha. What's going on? This is Crypto Roots. You know what I'm saying? Smoke session AMAs, free mentorships. You know what I'm saying? This is my time I set aside for you guys. Normally I make YouTube videos about what I want to talk about. This is more of an open session. Aloha, Alicia. I appreciate it. Thank you for showing up. So this is Crypto AMAs. Anything about cryptocurrency and computer programming, technology, AI, anything in that realm, feel free to ask me. This is my passion, is teaching my brothers and sisters, especially from the hood, about computer science. And I just believe there's just so much opportunity to uplift ourselves as a community. And we can do it together through knowledge of how to use this technology. We can create our own virtual economies. We can create our own money. So I'm not going to let anything distract me from that goal. So that's the role I want to play for you guys, is helping you guys learn this. I currently spend, I don't know, anywhere from 6 to 8 hours a day, roughly, studying crypto and programming. So I'm for real. I really do live that life. Turn me up. Can you hear me? All right, cool. I'm coming through. I'm just making sure. So I just want to start off by saying I appreciate you for following me. If you found out about me through Brother Polite Drama, then I'm just grateful that you stuck around for more information. I have more to offer the people than just drama about what happened with the Polite. Now, this situation has still got me. I'm not sure if I'll ever fully recover the way, you know what I'm saying? It's very damaging. I trusted this person and he ends up being a very psychopathic liar, and he's been lying to everybody. So forgive me if I'm not posting as much. Forgive me if I'm not as super enthusiastic like I've been. I go through my ups and downs. So now, with that being said, let's get into it. So my girl's over here, she's on the side. She's got some Bitcoin questions. She teaches people about Bitcoin in Spanish, and she's got a lot of questions that come my way. So I'm gonna answer some questions. Do you use candlestick charts for your trades? Do I use candlestick charts for my trades? You know what? That's a good question. No, I don't. I do what they call this naked trading. I don't trade often. Okay. When I trade, I don't trade often, and that's only because I have so many other things I want to do. But I do consistently trade. Let's make that clear. I don't trade often, but I make consistent trades. All right, Billy Jackson. So do I use the candlesticks? Yes, I don't necessarily pay attention to the candlesticks themselves. I pay attention to the price of Bitcoin and the market capitalization. I pay attention to Bitcoin's dominance. Over here, if you look, it says, let me zoom in. 65%. This is how I make my trades. I'm just letting you guys know. I don't look at the charts. I look at the market dominance and the market cap. Okay? How many billions of dollars has poured in within the last hour, 2 hours, 24 hours, a week? Okay? So based on the dominance of Bitcoin, I can tell when other currencies are about to move in the market. So when the Bitcoin dominance drops, that the money just doesn't disappear. I'm gonna get to you. It's Obina. I'm gonna get to you. So I'm gonna explain this Bitcoin dominance to Billy Jackson. So Bitcoin dominance is extremely high. and that's because people are trying to hold most of their wealth into the most stable value they can find. So that's why most of the crypto money is going into Bitcoin. Go ahead. You may send an email directly. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. Now we got to turn that fan on or turn this up. I'm gonna close that door. Yeah, I'll do it. One second, you guys. All right. So, no, I don't use charts. I have limit buys, limit sells, and they automatically trigger while I'm doing other things. So, I don't necessarily focus on the candlestick charts. Billy Jackson. Now, I'm building the crypto wallet. Would you offer a mentorship? Yeah, bro, I got you. Like, I try to be as affordable as possible, but you know what I'm saying, my time is valuable, and that's not to gaslight my shit. Like, my lady's right here. She sees me studying, grinding every day. So, do I study and grind every day? Say yeah. Say yeah.
Yeah.
Say yeah. Nah, we for real. We, you know. So I got you on the mentorships. Now, what was the Bitcoin questions? My lady's gonna ask me some questions about crypto, until you guys ask me some questions about crypto and programming and whatnot.
So.
Louder.
I got this question from a person. She's, where did the first Bitcoin go in, and who decided how much value it had?
Okay, that's a great question. Where did the first Bitcoin go in? I don't necessarily understand where in. It only goes from a Bitcoin wallet to a Bitcoin wallet. That's the only way Bitcoin can travel. Is from a wallet to a wallet. So that's it. So the first real transaction, it's the most valuable pizza of all time. It would be equivalent to around $40 million. So it was paid with 10,000 Bitcoin. 10,000 Bitcoins. But back then, Bitcoin wasn't really, it was the first real life transaction. And that's what actually took it from the next step up to like, yo, this is actually worth money. People didn't realize that they had it, but it wasn't real money to them. Once people saw that you could buy something, actual real physical goods with it, that's when the market was created for Bitcoin. And that's when people started paying actual money for Bitcoin. And then it went from there. But that first transaction is what actually took it from quote unquote fake money to real money. I appreciate it. The swing trading. All right, so let me make things super clear. Jigga 1017. I swing trade. I'm a swing trader, okay? And I encourage everyone to be. I'm not necessarily here to tell you I'm no financial advisor. I only trade based on my lifestyle. I do not want to be paying attention to the markets a lot. So I'm not going to know all the different strategies, and there will always be more and more strategies. You got to be careful when it comes to the whole trading game, because what it really is about, Jigga 1017, what it really is about finding an edge on the market, okay? What does that mean? So I'm not talking about an alligator strategy or what was it? There's different day trade. People can keep creating new names on ways to trade, but at the end of the day, are you bringing home the bag or are you not? Okay, so let's get that clear. Now, trading with an edge. I'm gonna answer that question. Trading with an edge means you consistently are making profit in the market, yet other people don't know about it. And how do you do that? It's like magic. How do you do that? How do you consistently make profit in a market, but other people don't know about it? If other people don't know about it, you still have a way to make profit. But as soon as everybody finds out what strategy, what trading, they're gonna mimic that, and you lose it. It's all done. Okay? So finding an edge on the market is finding a little crack in the door, finding a little crumb if you're a mouse. And if that strategy works, doesn't matter how big or how small, if it's consistent and it works, keep it to yourself. Keep that trading strategy to yourself, okay? Don't try to mimic other people, but what it's going to take is you putting your money on the line and seeing what happens based on that. Takes time. You can't bypass that in trading. You can follow someone else's trades as much as you want, but you're always going to be a baby sucking off their nipple until you get out and find your own bread in the market at any, you know what I'm saying? So alligator strategy, I never heard of it. Maybe you can explain it. Maybe you can make a YouTube video, Jigga 1017. But I'm just letting you know, it's all about finding an edge on the market that no one else knows about. So if you're doing what everyone else is doing, or you know what I'm saying, or listening to what everyone else is saying, you're really not gonna find your own edge in the market. And that's a big, complicated psychological thing, but it takes trial and error of your own money and you figuring it out, and you know what I'm saying, working on that strategy. All right, so I think the question was about the birthday. So my girl asked about the first Bitcoin transaction, Alicia. So she asked, what was the actual first Bitcoin transaction, and what was the question?
No, exactly. Like, where did the first Bitcoin go?
Where
did the first Bitcoin go?
Oh, where did the exact first Bitcoin go?
Yes, like, okay, they decided, Satoshi Nakamoto decided to build up Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But who decided the value?
So I think that his name is Hal Finney. Don't quote me on that, but that was the one guy. His name is Hal Finney, HAL space FINNEY, and he's practically the first guy who actually believed Satoshi Nakamoto. Like, Satoshi proposed this idea to everybody, and they're like, that's stupid. That's not going to work. That's stupid. That's not going to work. And even Satoshi Nakamoto was like, I'm not sure if this is going to work, you know? But he did find someone who said, hey, I think that could work. So Satoshi sent him the first Bitcoin transaction from his Bitcoin wallet, but he had to download the software. So that's how it works. You just download the software, and I can be able to send this digital currency to you. So Hal Finney is one of the first Bitcoin. He's the first, practically the first to accept Bitcoin from Satoshi Nakamoto. All right, what's the difference between Jack's Exodus and how do you know? How do you know of any non? So, all right, Jigga 1017. 1017. No real crypto wallet should ever be KYC. Okay, that's a red flag right there. You shouldn't go any further. Okay, if it is a KYC, it is not crypto. Let me tell you that again. I'll stress it to the moon. If it's KYC, if you have to enter your password, enter your email, it is not cryptocurrency. It is somebody else's control. Okay? That is not what crypto's about. Jack's wallet, Exodus wallets, as far as I know, they're just crypto wallets. You don't have to verify it. Now, certain things you may have to do on the wallet, you may have to get verified. That's the tricky thing. But the wallet itself should not at all require any form of KYC. So that's not how crypto wallets work.
What's KYC?
My lady asked, what is KYC? That's for anyone who doesn't know, that's how the banking cartels keep you out of the game. That's how the criminals stay criminals, is by enforcing these laws or these regulations on these banks about know your customer. My lady likes to smoke weed with me, you know what I'm saying? I found a good wife, you know what I'm saying? She blazes it with me. So we be stoning baloney like fucking all the time, man, you know what I'm saying? KYC is know your customer or know your client. Sorry, you guys, it's fucking hot, yo. It's hot, man. It's hot. We super near the equator. And that to be KYC, aloha G Deb, I appreciate it, G Deb. Peace, brother. So KYC, you make sure that anyone who's doing business with anyone has to be regulated. You have to have a driver's license. You have to have a bank account. Like, you have to have, quote unquote, all these barriers to entries just for someone to accept a transaction from you. Because if they accept a transaction from you and didn't do KYC, or yeah, exactly, they can be held accountable for doing business with a criminal or a terrorist. So it, on the surface, it makes it seem like anti-money AML, anti-money laundering, KYC, like it's meant to protect the people, but in all reality, it's meant to harm the people, because you're excluding people who just don't have access or don't have residency or can't get a driver's license. Or, I mean, I'm surprised I even make it sometimes in this society, because there's so many things you need just to even get a credit card, just to even get a house, like just to even fucking use Amazon. Excuse my language. Like it's too much. You're asking too much. And I gotta go renew my ID. I gotta go update my address with the DMV. Stop it. I want to have access to my money whenever I want it. I want to have the safety of mind that no one's gonna hold my funds or have to go beg people. Nah, stop it. I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. Crypto is the savior when it comes to personal finances and, you know, international, all the way from personal finances to international economies. So KYC is a way to lock you out, and anything that asks for you to KYC is not cryptocurrency. Don't touch it. I mean, if it benefits you, cool. Like I said, have an on-ramp and off-ramp. That means if you do got to do KYC to get your Coinbase, if you do got to do KYC to get your Uphold account, do it, because that's a privilege, because most people can't do it. Most people don't have a bank account. Most people aren't U.S. residents. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can with the banking system we have, but start getting prepared. Start putting some money into decentralized currencies and start playing around early in the game with small amounts of money before you start going heavy with this. Okay? You want to know how this technology works. Like, in order for you to feel safe, in order for you to feel like it's real money, you gotta go dig deeper. You don't have to, but I decided to become a programmer because I really wanted to know, is Bitcoin really safe? Did the government really create Bitcoin? Like, what is this thing, and why, you know, like, I needed to know what it really was before I could trust it. So I had to go put on the Sherlock Holmes, what's a command line? I had to go put, what's a Linux? Like, I had to go teach myself this shit just to see if this was the real deal. You know what I'm saying? And I've never been more impressed on anything next to my woman in life. You feel me? So, sorry I went on a rant right there. Let me see if there's got any questions. Is Coinbase KYC? Yeah. Coinbase is the new bank. Coinbase is the new cartel. If you have your money on Coinbase, it's not your money. It's Coinbase money. Get your money off Coinbase, but you won't be able to get it off Coinbase until you KYC. They got you by the balls. They got you by the balls. You watch. Coinbase, I don't know if you have to do KYC, but what they do some slick shit. They'll let you sign up. They'll let you purchase, but until you want to take your money off, until you want to pull your money out the bank, then they ask you for your ID. And most people, by that point, if you got a little bit of money, most people are like, man, I got to get a new ID. I got to go to the DMV. I got to update my address. And it's like, I just got $50 of Ethereum. I can't even pull off of Coinbase. I'm not saying that's always the case, but that's how dirty, man. People think they own in crypto and they don't own crypto. Okay. Case of Reggie. G-Deb, let me know. I heard, is that Veritasium? Is that Veritasium? So, I'm looking at Veritasium. I know it was big bucks back in the day. All-time high. Yeah, my ex-girlfriend in Maui, she's the one who was trying to convince me to go to Veritasium, but I couldn't really, I didn't understand it, and yeah, I just couldn't really fuck with it. It was big money back then. There was a lot of promotion, and now it dropped heavy. It's only $20. It was always at $538. So fill me in on fill me in on did he pull a brother polite? Like, did he really just like create some scam shit? Because I read some shit that he did, but I'm not gonna be talking about the dude if I don't know the situation. But fill me in. Yo, what's up, the pothead? I appreciate it. Thank you for showing up. I don't have many people in it because I'm spitting information and I have to be okay with that. It's not people aren't gossip just gets more followers. But like I'm not here to gossip. I'm here to like help educate. So I know it's just not going to interest a lot of people. And but if it interests some people, then I'm here to teach. So let's get to it. What's your next question?
All right. So all the information is in the internet, and can the internet be shut down? If so, what happens to all the crypto money?
All right. So what was the first? It was 3 questions in one. What was that first one?
Can the internet be shut down?
So my girl asked, can the internet be shut down? Okay. Can the internet be shut down? I would love to, if this was like in real time, I would love to see what you guys say. But in all reality, no, it can't. There's satellites. There's rogue satellites. People who've built their own satellites, not government satellites, their own satellites, and have put them into space that distribute the internet. Like you will always have internet somewhere on planet Earth. Like that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So can the internet be shut down? Maybe in some countries, like in Egypt back in 1993 or 1994, they just shut down the internet overnight, the whole country, because they had like they had firewalls and whatnot, and it just was like blanked out. I don't know if we talked about this, but yeah, based on your jurisdiction and how you access the internet, that could be shut down. But the internet itself, worldwide, I personally don't see it even being possible, but yeah. Now, why would you want to shut off the internet? To stop the crypto shit, right? Well, you're shooting yourself in the foot because everything else that you utilize that outside of crypto relies on the internet too. So it would be more havoc to try to shut down the internet to stop crypto than actually like just keep it on and hopefully crypto dies. If I were like a government agent or something trying to take down cryptocurrency. But yeah, there always will be power and there always will be internet. There's already satellites that are distributing the Bitcoin blockchain. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like already, like Bitcoin it will always find a way to transmit the data. You can send a Bitcoin transaction through emojis. You can send a Bitcoin transaction through smoke signals. You can send a Bitcoin transaction through radio waves. Okay, like any form of transmitting data, any form of it. Through Morse code, you can send Bitcoin. Any form of transmitting data from one person to that can be interpreted and that money can be passed. Yeah, no joke. So you can write your Bitcoin address in the sand. Somebody can take a picture of that in the sand, type that in their computer, and send you money just from you writing out your Bitcoin address in the sand. We've never seen anything like this before. All right, so let me get to some of these questions. I have Bitcoin like Stellar Lumens, Coinbase. So you suggest? Alan Franklin, absolutely, brother. You do not own those currencies. I'm not here to offend you. I'm here to educate you. That money belongs to Coinbase. It is in their own crypto wallet. They own the private keys to the wallet. If you have to enter your password, your address, or your phone number anywhere, it is not your money. Get it off into your own crypto wallet where you write down your private keys. Anywhere from 12 to 24 words. If you do not own 12 to 24 words to a crypto wallet, you do not own your cryptocurrency. Start educating. Hit me up for the mentorship. Hit me up for the counseling. I'll walk you through the whole process so you do not screw up and do not lose money. I've lost money so many times through cryptocurrency, and I'm here to help you to share that you don't go through what I went through. I went through some really whack shit, and I keep losing. Not I keep losing money. I get more money, but I learn as I go on of what not to do with it, and I always find ways to accumulate more. So when dealing with payouts from Shark Casino, well, you say it's best way to bring BT. So Jigga 1017, yo, Jigga 1017. This dude wants to know, how can he clean his money? I'm not here to say anything. I'm no financial advisor. Any YouTube you watching this video, but I'm going to let Jigga 1017 know a little helpful thing that may help you out, buddy. So there is this thing called this amazing cryptocurrency called Monero, Jigga 1017. So what I suggest, or what I'm not suggesting anything, okay? But what people have been known to do is to take their USD, and you can do this from, obviously your USD or whatever national fiat currency you have, okay? You can take your national fiat currency, either trade it for Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin. You take that Bitcoin, you trade it for Monero, you have Monero, you turn back to Bitcoin, you take your Bitcoin, and you sell it for your national currency. Money's clean. The money's clean. There's nothing anyone can say or do or know or anything. You just cleaned it. And you can do that from any country. So, Jigga 1017, start doing your research. Hit me up for the mentorships. I gotcha. All right. All right. So McAfee has a new. Let me keep seeing. Okay. Aloha. Was it PJK Ojo? I appreciate it. Thank you, brother. Alan Franklin. Hit me up in the email. It'll be much easier if you email me. So I can help you as much. So cryptoroots@protonmail. I get back to you, and I'll help you with everything, man. I really will. Just help me out with a little something. So, so yeah, 9.5 million SEC settlement or ICO fraud. I mean, hey, let me just say this: I don't at all in any way, as you know, support people taking advantage of other people in any way possible, okay? But with ICOs, there's a difference between intentionally, I don't know the situation, but one thing I will say with the whole 2017 ICO thing, he got in while the getting was good. At the end of the day, if that was the time to ever scam a bunch of people and make millions of dollars, billions over, if that was the time in history. I'm not to say that I think it's good or bad, but everybody, the people who knew what they were doing, got in while the getting was getting good, and most of them got out. Now, why he got caught and everything else, that's what I'm saying. But there's times in histories where we've never seen this technology. We don't know there's unregulated territories. It's like and people just come in and start robbing all the banks. People just robbing this is what we do. I grew up this is what the time is now, to rob all the banks. Everybody else is robbing banks. You know what I'm saying? Because the time is ticking, because so yeah, he got caught, man, and that's his story. But there's certain times in history and technology and markets where it's open season, and you take what you want because there's no one stopping you, and hopefully you don't get caught. Not that I say I support it, but this is society. So 2017, 2018 ICO, man, people came up and people didn't, but those are different reasons. Everyone's got, so It is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, Torres Zealots 9. If you start with C++, is it easier to learn other languages? All right. So, personally, because I wanted to learn more about Bitcoin, I wanted to study C++ because that was the language, and I still am going to study C++ because that's the language Bitcoin was written in, and there was a reason why Satoshi chose C++. And I want to dive deeper. Now, will it help you learn other program? I don't necessarily think so, just from my opinion, because it's called a low-level language. So, I mean, yes and no, but most people start off learning higher level languages such as Python and JavaScript. So, obviously, that's what I would tell you to start off, and then you could start going to lower level languages. That's what most people do. But if you come out with the beast, but you got to understand what happens when you learn programming. When you're trying to learn programming, you're literally altering wave patterns, neurological patterns in your brain, because we don't naturally think like this. We don't. So we actually have to apply effort to learning how to talk to computers, like how to break our thoughts down into ones all the way to ones and zeros. Like, we have to shift things, but once you shift things, I mean, you function, you're able to, things just flow. You know what I'm saying? So, however you learn programming is up to you, but there's a reason higher level languages are closer to human talk and lower level languages are closer to computer talk. So if you come out of the gate trying to start with a low level language, I think it's going to be very challenging for you. Very, very challenging. Because it was for me, straight up. So I had to, I'm just really, really, really getting JavaScript down. Really getting JavaScript down. So, and that's taking me some time, man. Trust me. It's not easy. But once you're there, man. All right. Appreciate it. Now, my girl's got some few. We're just smoking. Ask me anything crypto. We're just smoking. She's asking me some questions. Let me turn on the fan a bit. All right.
So, if many people have lost a lot of money when they lose their wallet password, shouldn't we already have something built to back up all the data, and can something be done?
Okay. Say that question one more time. The first was because it's like 3 questions in one, so I'm like, my brain goes like, which question do I take on first?
Okay.
So what's the first question?
If many people have lost a lot of money when they lose their wallet password, shouldn't we already have something built to back up all that data, and can something be done?
Okay. Tay, I appreciate it, but until I get like 1,000 subscribers or more, we'll just have to hold off on the donations. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Just let people know about Crypto Roots. Just let people know, and we keep building. But I really do appreciate it. I'm gonna answer that question, baby girl. I'm gonna answer that question. Alan Franklin, how am I with building apps? I'm building my first app right now. I'm going to with Vue JS, and I'm using Vue Native with the Django backend and a MongoDB database. Now, I'm in the process of building the app first, but my projects, my schedule's filled with just studying and developing. So taking care of the Crypto Roots website, it's like I'm almost done, but I keep running into not errors, but it's just I don't understand the technology well enough, so I have to keep going back and studying and opening the keep to how it all works under the hood. So I'll be building apps more likely around February 2020 on a production level. Okay, and I'm you can check out my GitHub, And just so you know that I'm not just pretending to be a programmer or pretending to know what I'm talking. Check my GitHub. I think the links in the description. I'm looking at my phone. Check my GitHub. Or go to GitHub, GITHUB, Crypto Roots. GitHub on put the Crypto Roots in there, and you can see the computer code that I'm developing. You can see my developer portfolio. You can see the apps I'm making. I've already made a full stack website that's a clone of Twitter, and I don't want to tell all what I'm doing because I'm still learning. Like, I'm taking this all on my own, all by myself, and and I'm doing this self-taught. Like, I'm teaching myself everything, and now I'm like going for it, like building my own type of Twitter and own social media apps. So it's a lot, but I got you, brother. Just give me a little bit more time, and I'll make it happen. All right. Java is the future. Java, I wouldn't say is the future, bro. Hold on. See that? I know this one. Yep, they're raising for loops. Exactly. So Java is people saying Java's done, bro. People saying Kotlin. If you saying Java's the future, no, bro. People are not developing Android apps with Java no more. It's Kotlin, Kotlin. Now, if you want to start building native apps on Android, you start fucking with Kotlin. All right, I'm putting you on game. So but I'm not gonna say Java's not the future. But if there's a new programming language that's actually like outperforming the old programming language that everybody's learning, I'm just telling you, Java may not be the future. Not to, you know what I'm saying? Java may not be the future. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, Alan Franklin, hit me up in the email and let's discuss it without the week. So, Jigga 1017. I'm gonna be honest with you. You got to be patient when it comes to this crypto stuff. But what I can do, I can throw you a little bone. I can throw you a little bone of information. So you want to get your MetaMask set up, 1017. All right. You want to get your MetaMask set up, and you want to go to Compound Finance. It's a lending platform. It's legit. It's decentralized compound lending platform or borrowing platform. It's not a scam. I'm not selling you nothing. You don't have to sign up. It's all decentralized on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, compound.finance. All right. Huh? MetaMask. Use your MetaMask. Use your MetaMask wallet to access the compound.finance. Now, let's go to the markets. All right, so it's a lot to explain, and I don't want to bore a bunch of people, but here's what you can see your return. So, how much Ether is invested? So, if you were to gross borrow, let's see, Ether. Oh, fuck. What's the okay? The APR. So this is your amount of return right here. If you're gonna be lending Ether, you can get a rate of return passively. Okay. Same thing with DAI. You get 3.7. It's a lot, and it's gonna take some time for people who don't understand how this all works. But this is a way to make some passive income on the side. Now, you can either invest. I recommend either Ethereum or DAI. But DAI is a stable coin, and that's a whole nother talk. Check out my What the F is a stable coin to learn more about DAI. But right now, I do lend out Ethereum, and I do get a small percentage on my interest. So I get paid passively for the Ethereum that I put into the smart contract. And this is all decentralized. You don't have to ask for permission. There's no KYC. It's all completely decentralized on the Ethereum blockchain. So you can pull out your money anytime. Now, if you need to borrow money, you can see what the percentage rate. So it's dope. It's a lot to explain, but it's a lending platform where you can make passive income from cryptocurrency. Okay? All right. Now, for anyone who wants to learn more about programming, and it's gonna sound boring, and trust me, it's gonna be a little boring at first, but like think about it. How is it boring when we use it for everything we do? It's only boring if you have no desire to learn about the world around you. You find things boring. But unfortunately, I don't. Like, I want to learn more. And the more I find out, the more interesting things have become. The more I can do. The more value I have created. You know what I'm saying? So, freecodecamp.org is how I got started. All right? Literally, if all you did was stick with Free Code Camp, you could be a full stack web developer. If this is literally all you did, 15, 30 minutes a day, this is all it takes. This is all it takes. So I've done, here's all the courses I've done. Like, you know, basic HTML, CSS. So all the checkpoints is everything I've done. And I go back here when I need to freshen up and get back on my programming skills. But I'm gonna open my Visual Studio Code, and I'm gonna give you a little preview. Just because you're watching, I'm gonna give you a little preview of the Crypto Roots website. It's not done, and I still got some things, but I just want to show you that it's fun to create applications. It's fun to build software. It's fun to build your own websites. I think my computer just, hold on, give it a second. Alright. Give it a second. Hold on. Alright. I don't know. Where's my recent projects? Alright. I don't know what's happening. I can't. Maybe it's because I'm recording this video. I can't use my text editor. I apologize about that. And now my computer's freezing. I apologize, you guys. I don't know what's going on. It's probably because I'm recording this video. I may have to pause the video. Alright, you guys. I don't know what happened. I got to pause the stream. I may have to resume it later. But my computer just kind of froze. So, I'll see you guys later. Live. I'm live right now. Am I still coming in? Later, but my computer just kind of froze. So, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna have to stop it because I gotta figure out what the fuck is going on.